In this next video tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to use while loops. And a while loop can be used for something quite straightforward called validation, which is checking something's correct or checking something's allowed. For example, this. Please enter your name so we can see if you're on the guest list. I'm going to write Dan. Unfortunately, that name was not recognized. Please try again. Enter your name so we can see if you're on the guest list. Let's try Steve. Unfortunately, that name was not recognized. Please try again. Harold. Tarquin. Elspeth. It's not doing it, is it? Try Bob. Hello, Bob. Come on in. So what it's doing is it's just rejecting the input. It's looping this process as well. It's rejecting the input until I get it right, and then something new happens. So I'm going to show you how to do that very quickly then. So let's just delete all of this. Alright, so the first thing I'm using is a variable called guest name. Right, we're going to say it's an input. Please, capitals, come on, please enter your name to see if you are on the guest list. It's a really exciting party happening in Python land. Right, so that's the first thing, bog standard. There's a variable. There's us declaring the variable based on an input. So we're passing the value of this input once the users type something in into the variable so we can use it later in the program. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this new thing called a while loop. So while. So if we use the word while, we intend to loop something for a certain amount of times. So while guest name is not equal to. So how we say not equal to, which is a new little operator, we type an exclamation mark and an equal sign. While that is not equal to, and I'm going to type Bob, not Bod, Bob, print incorrect, you are not on the list. Well, that name is invalid. Let's try that. That name is invalid. Please try again. And let's just copy and paste that bit there. Just make sure as well that this is indented underneath the while, so it should automatically indent once you've put a colon there. So these are instructions being repeated again and again and again until this condition has been met, until guest name is no longer not equal to Bob. So once guest name is equal to Bob, as opposed to not being equal to Bob, then the loop will break. And that's what we're going to do here. Print hello guest name, come on in. So I'll run that again. Barry, incorrect, that name is invalid, please try again. Mary, Elspeth, any old random nonsense will do. It just keeps looping the same 2 lines of code until I write Bob. Hello Bob, come in. And that's broken then. That loop breaks, so we can break out of the loop. So while guest name is not equal to Bob, we're going to keep saying incorrect, that name's valid, and guest name is equal to input, please give me. So we're giving them a chance to try again basically, and then the loop starts again. Have they typed Bob the second time? No. They typed again? No, 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 no. Until, if they actually type it in one of those loops, guest name is now going to be equal to what the thing wants, or what it doesn't want it to be. So as long as it's not Bob, the loop keeps going. As soon as it is Bob, that condition is no longer being met. The loop is broken, and we move on to the next logical step in the program. We can also then give other names, because there's going to be a few people on the guest list. We're going to have Mary as well. So instead of doing or that you will have done with the quiz tutorials, this time I'm going to use a word and. Notice it appears in blue, so that tells you that it's useful. Right, and we type guest name is not equal to Mary. So if it's not equal to Bob and it's not equal to Mary and is not equal to Simon, I don't know, come up with some really original names here. So if it's not equal to any of these, so if it's not equal to that, and it's not equal to that, and it's not equal to that, there's a reason we don't use or, because we say if guest name's not equal to Bob, or guest name's not equal to Mary, or guest name's not equal to Simon, it's a slightly different logic from using the word and Python expects you to do one test after another if you use the word and. So it's not equal to Bob, and it's not equal to Mary, and it's not equal to Simon. We're going to print incorrect, names valid, please try again. So now if I type any old random thing in, still going to keep working. As soon as I say Mary, it works. If I use the word Bob, it will also work. And if I say Simon, it will also work. So that is how we use looping to validate a guest on a guest list. It's the same process that's used to check passwords or access to certain parts of programs, just using a while loop to keep checking. And we've learnt a new thing here. Not equal to is exclamation mark followed by the equal sign. So checking while it's not equal to that, and it's not equal to that, and it's not equal to that, keep running. How we can check guest name, because it's already been declared before the loop, and that's been done now on line 1.